Hello and welcome to our last panel of Utah RemoteCon. This is the Stolendroids closing ceremonies. Stolendroids, if you haven't caught on, is actually the ones that were hosting Utah RemoteCon. So make sure you guys follow us on all the social media and watch out for all of our fun Stolendroids news that we have. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm so nervous. We just had our Battle of the Geeks panel, and I'm still kind of trying to come down from that. It was really, really fun and really intense right there at the end. You guys, we are raising money for Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. It is a cause that is near and dear to our hearts. We have family members and friends who are affected by it, and we thought, what a great foundation to help raise some money for. And we are so close to our goal. It is there is still time to donate, and you can do that at givebutter.com/Utah RemoteCon 2. And just in the last couple minutes, somebody else just donated. So thank you so much. We are now $235 away from our goal. So there is still time to donate. Please do. We also have a raffle ticket option because we have one last prize to raffle off. It is a gift basket from Watchtower. So make sure you guys go on and donate, pick the raffle ticket option for your chance to win. And that raffle ticket or the raffle winner will be announced at the end of the panel. Okay, let's see. I'm going to bring everybody in. We've got another full house here. This is awesome. I love it. Okay, I am going to turn
Poor Tracy's down there all alone.
Hi, Tracy.
Poor Tracy.
It's fine. I am going to turn the time over to our host, Collin, and let you take it away.
Me? I thought it was Jake.
Oh, is it Jake?
It doesn't matter. I don't know that.
It's okay. We're all going to say the same thing. But no, I think it's really important to just say, we're so thankful for everyone that has donated thus far, that has supported this in one way or another, whether it be being part of our panels, whether it be the donations that we've received, whether it be the companies, local artists, local coffee shops that have donated several prizes for us to be able to give away to really raise money for the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. And we're so thankful for that. Marlee and Steph and I were talking before this, and we really want to make sure that the money gets donated underneath Lucy's name, who is Jake's daughter.
Aww, you're gonna make Jake cry.
Yeah,
that's the goal.
It's
always the
goal. That means a lot. This is a great organization, and I'm really glad that we picked this particular organization for our donations this time around. There's a lot of really good causes, and this is obviously one that means a lot to our family. And so that means a lot to have the donations and the money that we raised go in under her name. That's really great. Thank you.
Of course. So let's talk a bit about Utah RemoteCon, right? It's this fantastic event that Steph had a wonderful idea for last year, and last year we were able to raise a significant amount of money for the American Cancer Society as well, and it's really about making a difference in the world, right? It's not about the problems that are happening. It's not about all the feuds in the world. It's really about caring for one another and creating a community where we can truly cherish each other and find ways to cope what's going on in the world right now. And so I really appreciate everyone's time and energy that goes into planning all this. We've had Marlee doing all of our social media. We've had so many people submit different panel ideas. We've had Steph reaching out to organizations to get prizes while she's just about to have a baby. The baby
and now has the baby.
It's his 1 month birthday today.
And,
Yay, happy 1 month.
yay! And literally, like a week after having Henry, being a part of planning meetings and and everything, and just being kind of a warrior mom there, and Jake and all of his fantastic ideas and organization, and
Collin and all of his hard work.
thanks. Right. So thank you guys for everything that you do to help put this together. I know a lot of people appreciate and love it, and Blake Castleman said it really well in the green room of one of the panels, where this is a time to look forward to every single year, to really be able to come together and just have fun.
That's I was
sure.
doing like the cutscenes and cupcakes, I don't know, Instagram post today, and that's what I put was like, we got to come together for 2 weeks and talk about things that we love and raise money for a good cause. So it really is just something that is a lot of fun. It was a lot of work, but it always is worth it at the end. It's always worth the work you put in.
Exactly.
It's true.
What's been some of your guys' favorite panels to be a part of?
A Battle of the Geeks.
That one's always so fun.
I know. I'm still
The
trying to
adrenaline rush.
I've ridden the emotional high, and now I'm on a crash.
And then we've got King Jakethy over here retaining his title for the second year.
It was so close, you guys. Erika almost won.
Yeah, it was really close.
300 points.
It was fun though. I like the game, and I think it's it was close last year too, and I think it always just comes down to I don't know, lucky guesses. Last year was definitely a lucky guess on the Lego pieces. Like that was crazy.
Yeah,
but
that was insane.
Like Zach does such a good job putting that together and finding so many different questions and different ways to ask those questions that it's hard. Like it's a hard trivia game. Like it's not easy at all. So
no,
it was fun though.
No,
well, and it
tricks every turn.
Oh yeah, and there's so many fandoms out there that it's hard to be like to know every single thing about every single one. And even when you do know that fandom, the pressure of remembering like a certain name or something, you're just like, I know what it is, but I can't. I have 10 seconds to think about it, and it's just gone. And you're like, I failed my fandom.
I didn't count the fellowship correctly.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to take all of my stuff down.
All of it right now.
We're gonna need that geek card back.
You just totally invalidated the panel we did this morning. I thought you were the queen of the Lord of the Rings. I thought
was
you
a lightning round. I was under a lot of pressure.
Well,
And bad with numbers.
now you have come down to Earth, down to Middle Earth.
I lurked in that group chat when they were talking about all the fandoms. And that's why we ended up doing 2 weeks worth of panels, is because everyone kept naming off their fandoms in the Battle of the Greek group chat. And then when we were talking about panels, we kept naming off things we wanted to talk about. And we're like, how do we fit? We had 31 panels, I think, in the last 2 weeks. How do we can't fit that in 1 week. That's impossible.
No, we all have most of us have full-time jobs.
Yeah.
And most of our viewers have full-time jobs, so they can't watch us at 8:00 in the morning to 4:00 in the evening.
Exactly.
As much as they'd like to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what other panels did you guys enjoy?
All the Marvel
Yeah, I really liked how we had one Friday night was all about Marvel, and then the next Friday night was all about DC. I feel like that was such a good balance, because those two, I mean, we've talked so much about Marvel versus DC in many of our podcasts and stuff, and just in our everyday conversations. And so it's just fun to be able to represent both of those and still acknowledge that they're two very, very big universes, and there's a lot of love for both of them.
Yeah, I thought that was great.
Yeah.
I always think the mental health and pop culture panel is fantastic.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yeah.
that's one
Yeah.
we'll continue to bring back because it means so much to a lot of us, and
Yeah.
especially this last year, man. Hopefully, I mean, mental health issues aren't going to go away once the pandemic is over.
Yeah.
And I think coping with pop culture is never going to not be a thing. So I think it's important to have people you can talk to about how you cope when your life is hard.
I agree.
I also really enjoyed the cast off show, Craig. Thank you for bringing that to Utah Remote Con.
Yeah.
Craig, I want to be on
seriously.
it. I need to submit a submission.
Yeah, do it, Steph.
Yeah, absolutely. We're looking for folks, but it's super fun, and of course, we had some of the best games because of the people that were on it. The Movie That Make Us crew know their stuff, and while Tracy had the upper hand by the slimmest margins on the first show, by the second show, that is a representation of what the cast off is. It went down to the finish.
Mhm.
It was down to the last second with a possible tiebreaker. Everybody was so good, and everybody's cast was fantastic. So I knew that when you had me on the show, that having you three on was going to make it even better. So thank you guys for participating and dealing with it, especially having to do Ocean's 8. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and
I don't hate that movie.
all you have to do is just cast your cast of all the Avengers.
We've done that.
Listen, yeah, yeah.
We've done all of the Zack Snyder. We did Zack Snyder. We've done Batman v Superman. We've done plenty of them, and in fact, with different folks, it's easy to do the same movie over and over again because it's always something different, and hopefully
you got different judges too.
on other places. So that,
Yeah.
Tracy?
You got different judges too, so it can completely change the game.
Yeah, I usually bring back the person. Now that the thing is, I bring back the winners of the previous week to judge. So, Jake, Tracy, check your Facebook messages.
Got it.
My husband, who has a history of liking bad movies, is like, Ocean's 8 is fantastic. What are they talking about?
I don't know.
He also likes
It's bad. It's
Haircut
not bad.
a lot.
It's not great, but it's not bad.
Listen, I just feel bad because I think Sandra Bullock, out of everybody, just didn't even want to be there. Like the whole time, she just
Totally.
She phoned it in.
it wasn't her best. It just wasn't
Right.
her best.
Hey,
So-
it happens. But I
Yeah.
appreciate you guys giving me the trust to take over the Stolendroid YouTube channel for
Yeah.
2 hours because that was my responsibility, and I wasn't sure it was going to work when I hit the button. So since everything worked out, and nothing crashed, and
Yeah, it worked out well, other than Jake dropping his network partway through the second show, and I still feel really bad about that. But
he came back as Valerie. It was almost like a Freaky Friday situation. We should do Freaky Friday next time.
there
There you go.
Oh
The
yeah.
Lindsay Lohan one or the OG?
We
Doesn't
did
matter.
both on movies that make us.
We're all the same.
Both versions.
Yeah, the
I'm
original
the
one is
where Jason Bateman and was it Zac Efron pee into the fountain and switch bodies?
Yeah. It's the guy from Friends.
Yes.
No,
Yeah,
it's Chandler Bing.
yeah,
Matthew
Chandler
Perry.
from Friends.
There
Matthew
you go.
Perry.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about that one too on Movies That Make Us.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think the cast-off shows were a lot of fun, and I enjoyed doing that. And a little friendly competition between the hosts of Movies That Make Us is always great and entertaining. So
I thought it was. Sorry, what?
No, you go ahead. You've
I
had
was
a,
gonna
you have
s-
a baby, so I can't really tell you to. Oh, why don't you just wait a second? No, go
Okay.
ahead.
I was gonna say I thought it was a lot of fun that we all did our own live shows too. I
Yeah.
think Stolendroids is such a great, it's such a great network to be a part of, and we have a lot of fantastic content to share. So I hope that people enjoyed that part too, and will continue to watch and listen to. I mean, cutscenes and cupcakes mostly, but the other ones are good too.
Of course.
Excuse me.
I'm
I did
biased.
a 2-hour one shot.
Which that 2-hour one shot was fantastic.
It was so
That was-
good.
and
The best.
and
thing.
having Will Munn be there,
Oh
that
my
was-
gosh.
that was incredible. He did great as Trevor.
Dude,
Yeah.
he's so good. And like I had talked to him beforehand because he was in there like 10 minutes early, like I was. And I was like, I have some things planned, but I know my players are gonna do something that is off the rails. And so I just have a base. And he's like, that's a good idea. And then they started coming up with the I knew about the hot air balloon. I knew it was a thing, but I didn't know that they were gonna bring it into the game. And that made me so excited. And it was probably one of the best games that we've ever done.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
You should definitely download that and put that as as a final episode for season
Right?
1.
I think
Bonus
I'm
or
going to do
something.
that. And I think I'm going to do the video version because you really got to watch the video version.
It's true. You do. You know, I really liked that we brought in a couple of categories. They were actually kind of last minute, but they ended up being a lot of fun and totally fit. Was our audiobook panel and our streaming wars, because like a lot of us, I mean, yeah, of course we love our geek movies. We love, you know, our games, like we talk about video games and other gaming and stuff. But like a lot of us also really enjoy listening to audiobooks and watching TV, you know? And so we all have like our favorite shows. We all have our favorite books. And so I thought that was both of those mediums were a great addition to this con. Is it just kind of shows how, you know, we all have a lot of loves, you know, we have a lot that we're into and stuff. So I think, especially like the streaming wars, I think we could have gone, Erika, if you probably agree with me, we probably could have gone past the 50-minute mark and we could have just kept going.
For sure.
And we
That's
actually
how it was
we did go a little late that night because we're like, we're the last panel. So we
can
did
do
Why
it.
not?
but we
That's
could have
fine.
gone even farther because there's just so much good TV out there.
Yeah.
And it was just a lot of fun. It was a great discussion.
Something else I think we could have added and might do next year is a podcast, a panel about a podcast, which is kind of like meta in itself.
Yeah.
But I think we all got into podcasting because we love podcasts and we like to hear ourselves talk.
No.
I've gotten used to it. Hearing the recordings, you're like, is that me? What?
Yeah, no. I don't like to see myself or hear myself, but I definitely like to be able to talk to people, which is one of the things I loved about this is that I see Tracy and Jake and Val and even Steve Condrick and such all the time, but I don't get to see like Robert Neal or Blake Castleman very often, only usually at FanX. So to be able to connect to them just randomly when we do the panels here, that's the fun for me because I get to see people that I don't get to see very often, and then I get to meet new people, and then next year I'll be looking forward to seeing them. So that's why what I like about coming onto this situation is that I get to reconnect and meet some new people because I don't leave this room. I'm not going to leave this room today. I got to sit here and then I'm going to do another 2-hour podcast with someone in this room. So it's like I live here. So it's nice to be able to talk to people in the outside world.
Well,
Yeah, we had
one. Sorry, go Steph.
Oh, I was just gonna. We had so many people that helped us out. This con, it was super great. We had Howler Pod on, we had Nerdcore on, we had Steve and Izzy Condrick on.
Mhm.
You guys need to help me with other names.
It was a shit show podcast with Ray,
they were
Ian,
great.
and Clint.
Yes.
and
They even came on like other panels too, which was
Mhm.
awesome. They really I think they had a lot of fun joining those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had our logo designed by Katie Brown.
yes.
Oh yes.
Robert was there. Robert did so many fun panels.
Too.
We had so many great. Will Munn, the creator of Arium, was here.
Yes.
So, you know, we had, I'm sorry if I didn't mention you. It's not because I didn't appreciate you, but we had so many people who added to this con.
Oh yeah, Astro Orbits too.
Astro Orbits
Yeah.
was great.
Yeah.
I hope she
yeah,
comes
Astra.
on other
Yeah,
Astro
she's
Orbits.
she's
Yeah.
great.
That online gaming etiquette panel was awesome. I love that one.
It was a lot of fun. I liked all of our gaming ones. Like even I feel like they all it was a long day last Saturday, but it was really fun because I felt like they all kind of like supported each other in like the topics. Like we got to talk about online gaming etiquette, and then they talked about Nerdcore talked about PlayStation games through the years, and then we kind of talked about like video game development and different elements that have like shaped the future of gaming and everything. And then we talked about TTRPGs, and then it just like, and then of course to end with
We did
cutscenes and
CAC
cupcakes.
Live.
Yeah, and we talked
call
about God
ourselves
of
CAC
War.
a lot.
Yeah, but anyways, like it was just so fun to like see that flow, and just like just to talk about like all those favorite topics and things. It was just so fun. I really enjoyed it.
Did love that TTRPG panel. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I have to give a shout out. We mentioned Robert earlier, and like I just enjoyed so much that every panel that he came to, he dressed the part for the panel.
Yes, I was about to
It was-
say that too.
He was Captain America on the Marvel panel.
Dude.
He was Green Lantern last night on the DC
Jon
panels.
Stewart, which
was
I'm
a
ready
Jedi.
for too, Robert.
He was a Jedi for the Star. I mean,
Oh my
like,
gosh.
Today he was kind of Han Solo-esque.
yeah, it's always impressive. It's always great to see the cosplay that he comes up with, and it's just awesome.
What's his Instagram panel? Let's shout that out. It's super.
It's action.
No, it's
figure-
like action figures.
theater.
Oh
Action
my
Figure
gosh.
Theater is what is his Instagram that you gotta follow.
Yeah, action figure.
And-
Aw.
And of course, he won the action figure from the
yeah.
raffle. It was like one action figure you guys had. Of course, the guy with action figures wins it. It was great. It was kismet.
Hopefully, he didn't have it
Great.
already.
I know.
I'm sure he did, but he's going to take it with graciousness.
Of course. No, but I just am always impressed with what he does for our panels and the way he prepares, and not to call out anybody specifically, but just the costume, the cosplay every time. It's just awesome.
He made me nerd cry during that Falcon and the Winter Soldier panel. He came in as Captain America. It was so great. So great.
And that's
Well,
one
and
of the fun things that I've enjoyed is watching Erika, because her emotional swings are so fun to watch because they're so genuine and sincere. But she's like riding that roller coaster in a panel. And it's you can tell how much she just loves stuff, and it makes everything much more enjoyable because I know
Aw.
she's putting her heart out on her sleeve, and you know, like a robot like me, I don't have that issue. So to see someone actually emote,
I
it's
took
great.
all of your emotions.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
She has enough for all of us, really, and it is awesome. We always
Yeah.
appreciate it, Erika.
Oh, thanks.
I think so. This year, FanX is going to be live in person.
Yes.
Yes.
So I think we'll have a little reunion
Mhm.
Oh, definitely.
during that with all the people that helped out this for Remote Con. So that's exciting. I'm stoked. We submitted a few panel suggestions, so we'll be hearing about those soon.
Fans, come
Hopefully.
up and say hello. Make us feel cool.
I'll say hi to you, Erika.
Yay.
We'll,
Oh
we'll
my
make sure to say hi, Erika, and make you feel cool. That'll be
Usually I
fun.
just get someone for a distance going, I think that's the guy. And then they just wander off. So they don't really. So yeah, say hello
Yeah.
We're nice.
sometimes.
We don't bite.
It's all the time.
Most
and I'll
of the
probably
times.
cry if you give me a compliment. So there's that.
Well, and you're gonna cry when you meet John Reese Davies.
I already
We're-
have cried looking at him.
Just looking at him, but we're going to drag you up there. And
That's what I mean. You're
Yeah.
gonna just sob uncontrollably, and I will be there to film it.
yeah. We'll have that. We'll make a big deal out of it. It'll be on the FanX page or something.
He's
But-
one of the nicest guys.
He's a sweetheart. He is
Yeah.
absolutely lovely.
All I
Like,
want to
he's-
do is tell him thank you.
He'll like have conversations with you when he's signing stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Aw.
It was fun too because when I was through the tears that were forming in my eyes, just watching him interact with his fans, I was like, this is a good guy. Like there was just a couple people there. They were there forever just talking. And I was like, I gotta get the guts to do this someday.
We're gonna have to make a little troop to find Adam Savage out on the floor for FanX.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
He's
put
gonna
him
be
out
over.
there.
He always dresses up and walks the floor.
Yeah, whenever I see someone I can't identify, I'm just going to push him over, and when the head falls off and it's not Adam, I'll
Yeah.
apologize. But then I'll go, Adam.
Oh my goodness!
This
Yes.
So,
This seems like a solid,
Yeah.
foolproof plan. Like I don't see any
it's
holes.
costumes. It can't be just a guy with a mask you buy at the store. I'm talking about the more complicated, the more likely I'm just going to push him over.
Yeah. It's gonna be like it's gonna look like a legit costume. Yeah, push him over. It might be Adam Savage. You don't know.
Yeah, remind me not to wear a mask.
And there's only
Seriously.
one way to find out, and that's to push him over and make the head fall off.
Yes.
With a mask, obviously, the simpler the costume, the less likely I'll push you over because Adam goes over the
He
top.
goes all out.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to look at one and go, that probably cost $50,000 to make. Huh!
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
People
No, this
appre-
is a good plan.
Yeah, people
you've
appreciate
thought
it
this
when
all
you
through.
when you ruin their $50,000 costume
Oh,
by
yeah.
pushing them on the floor.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
my
even if
gosh.
it's $50, but it took 150 million
Hours,
hours.
yeah.
my.
And
Guys,
everyone's like, he found him. He found him. Where's Waldo?
I have some middle of the news for panel here. We are at $1,350. We just need $150 more. Hit our goal.
15 people, just $10.
$10. Come on.
Or
just go
10
to
people, 15.
yes.
What other math can I do?
One
I can't do
person.
more math.
Boom.
You guys know you want this awesome gift.
3
basket.
people
You
doing
guys-
Tower.
It's awesome. They went all out. They have a local graphic novel that my husband said, "Can I steal this?" And I protected it. They have a Keep Salt Lake City Nerdy t-shirt and tumbler. They have their coffee in it, which is fantastic. I got some when I went to pick up the basket and like, damn, this is a good latte. They have their caramel sauce that they use to make their drinks. They have
Oh, that
stickers.
stuff is so good.
It's an awesome gift basket. I'm hoping I win it.
That caramel sauce on ice cream is out of its world.
Yeah, Watchtower's drinks are absolutely phenomenal. You can't not go to Watchtower and get something delicious because anything you get off their menu is just phenomenal, and they're always giving back to the community.
Oh, they were
Wow.
great. If you haven't been to their new location, it's super clean and super awesome. And it's in like a fun neighborhood. It's very go support watch.
I'll have to-
support a lot.
People are the best.
I'll have to ask Jake and Tracy. Have I been to the new location?
No, it hadn't opened.
Oh, so
last X.
are you guys going to be podcasting from there in the future?
I'm sure we will. Yeah,
Oh, so September I'll get to see it. I'm going to be excited.
They're great.
it's a great place. The new location is awesome.
Well, the old location was great because I had lots of food over there, and they had a perfect booth for podcasting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure they really want a lot more podcasters over there. Sitting around, not drinking coffee, talking all day.
Hey, we
We
need
usually
to
tried to
check
buy
this out,
stuff when we
Steph.
went in.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, maybe
We
we'll
need-
have to do a cutscenes episode at Watchtower.
And bring a guest.
Yes.
I mean,
yeah,
you could do
Jake,
a let
do you
us
want to
in
come
there.
on our podcast? Just kidding.
I mean,
Yeah,
we should probably
sounds
just
great.
do a huge crossover episode there.
Oh my gosh. We've wanted
Yeah.
to do a crossover.
Like a
We
mini
haven't-
one-day festival.
We haven't
Just
done
have
one since you guys came
podcast.
on.
We haven't done one since that Star Wars panel, I think.
Yeah, we did
Yeah.
a big Star Wars one.
That's right. That's right.
I
our
don't think I was
50th.
on that.
Yeah.
No, it was
Were we?
I wish I could do the Live Long and Prosper just to
Just
mess
to-
with people. I
yeah.
cannot. This is as close
Oh.
as I get.
nerds everywhere should rejoice that Steph can't do the Live Long and Prosper.
I
He
have,
thinks it's from Star Wars.
I have
Great.
vowed
You
to
can
never
do this.
make
You can do that.
symbol,
You can do the
sorry.
nanu nanu as well.
May
Yeah,
the force be with you.
Ah!
yeah.
No.
Steph knows it's not from Star Wars.
Don't drop the baby.
That's
Trying
what
to
makes it. That's what makes it funny to her, but not as funny to everybody else.
Hey, I kept it
Oh, man.
at bay during your Star Wars panels, so you're
It's-
welcome.
It's like
Yeah,
giving us
she really
a,
held back.
it's like giving us a Gandalf quote and saying Albus Dumbledore did it.
Yeah, but
I
that
don't
was
think it's anything like that.
As soon as I saw that quote, I'm
Except
like,
it was-
big stop this one.
yeah.
Because I was like,
Except-
wait a second, because it made me question the
But
two
that was the
fandoms.
point. But that was
And-
the point. Is
I
you
know!
Paul was wrong with it, so it
And-
was wrong on purpose.
And I was like, okay, well, maybe this is Harry Potter, but they don't have anything about about the Grey Veil. And then
Well, Albus Dumbledore does have a quote about death not being the end, so it was
Yeah.
it was a tricky question,
It
Zach.
was.
Good job.
I was really
It was.
impressed.
I mean, it was easy.
upset.
I was fine.
Yeah, I don't know what was so tricky about it, but
It was
okay.
not tricky at all.
I was overthinking it. That's what it was.
It's okay. Like I said, I got plenty of other ones wrong because I was overthinking them too, but it's all in
Hazel-
good fun. I knew it was something L, like with the EL at the end. I knew it was something like that. There's just so many more demons that show up in
There's
that
just
in
so
that
many.
show. In that 15 season show of Supernatural. Like
Yeah.
I was gonna say like 3 other ones before I got to Azazel. So
This is usually where Tracy drops out of the conversation if we start
Yeah,
talking too
he's-
much about Supernatural. Just so you
Yeah.
know.
We saw you head towards the phone. We saw you
I'm-
texting or Googling or whatever. There's
Well,
your
there you
There he
go.
goes.
and there's another fun panel idea for next time. We need to do something about Supernatural.
Yes.
Yay,
Tracy's
Tracy.
gone. He's out.
Tracy, would your wife join us next year for a Supernatural panel? He's gone.
She's invited.
My
love
wife,
to have
my
her.
wife loves Supernatural, so
Our
I know.
our default avatar used to be Zon. I don't know.
What are we
doing?
Oh,
I
that's
was
right.
going to say when
Zoner.
people drop their camera, the default used to be Zoner, and I don't
Yeah.
think we've changed
I
that.
must say, I've missed Zoner during these panels.
He's been here in spirit
Aw,
for
I
sure.
know.
He
Yeah,
has
we've missed him.
definitely.
Messaging and
he passed away. What happened? What do you mean?
No, he's just had a busy life.
That's
Yeah,
what's
he's just
going
busy.
Yeah, we've missed having Zoner around.
Mhm.
It's a lot less stressful, to be honest, on a panel when Zoner's not there, because it's always that like, okay, what is he gonna say next? And I'm gonna have to
That's true.
Oh, that's my
clean
show
up.
now.
Yeah.
That's that's the Stolendroids podcast. You never know what you're gonna get with Zoner.
Well,
Yeah.
that's like chaotic neutral
Always
energy
in the-
right there. Or
in the
maybe
shadows.
especially when Zach is there too. Like it's just
yeah.
it's a party.
It is.
pure
Zach is
chaos.
just chaotic.
I think it just adds to like a panel or a podcast when you have a wild card that you don't quite know what they're going to say.
That's
Oh,
you,
yeah.
Stephanie, in cutscenes
I
and
know that's
cupcakes.
why I have to represent it.
That's why she thinks it's such a valuable part of the podcast, because it's her. She realizes that's what she brings. Like,
She's
Guys,
not wrong.
if you don't have that on the podcast, what's the point? I mean, honestly.
Whenever
gotta
I
have
play
that
a
chaotic-
RPG, I'm chaotic. Usually chaotic neutral or chaotic good, but
Erika, who would you say is that person in Let Us In?
Well, I was actually just thinking about that, and
Is
I
it
don't
Blake?
think I
Is
know
it
yet.
Jason?
I think
I'd say
as of
it's-
right now, it is a tie between Blake and Jason. So I'm waiting until we kind of start more with this next season to really see who it is.
I'll tell you a secret. Jason and Blake plan stuff on
Oh,
a
I know.
different chat together. So
Oh, I know.
they're kind of
That's-
in on it together.
That's the only way that I knew, because
Sneaky.
as soon as like with the hot air balloon thing, he's like, "Oh, we've got something planned." I was like, "Oh, they've been messaging."
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I think that's great.
Jake
Those-
and Tracy, do you guys have a chaotic person on Movies That Make Us?
Yeah, I was just going to
Probably
ask.
Val.
I was going to say it's got to be Val. Like,
I'll pull one every once in a while, but Val's
I think
the
we-
wild card.
I think we've all pulled one every now and then. But
You-
yeah, Val.
Your put the bike in the trunk was one of my favorite moments
Yeah.
ever on that show.
Yeah,
Well-
we have some moments.
Aren't they always trying to get you to say something on your podcast?
Well, they used to try to get me to take my glasses off, so I got contacts. So that ended.
That's this in the
Wow, you're really dedicated to that.
So he
Yeah.
does this now.
Yeah, now it's usually just a face palm, and that happens frequently. But what's really fun for me is when I can get Tracy and Val to be totally shocked by what I just said, and
Yes.
Yes.
that happens every once in a while as well.
When those moments happen, it's glorious.
Yeah, it's fun.
Just a random side note and completely unrelated to any of this. Apparently, StreamYard now lets you record audio in separate files. So Zoner's going to be happy.
Oh,
Yes!
that's amazing.
Well,
Oh, that's gonna be fantastic.
Jake's just like,
that's good because I can never get him the recording the way that he wants, and so I'm fine with that.
oh my gosh.
Do we have representation from every podcast on this panel?
The only one we're missing is multiplane.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you were on the multi-plane panel the other
I
day.
was on the
so
multiplane
You
panel.
can be the representation.
Yeah.
That panel was very I didn't know what to expect. Ty said he had some things he wanted to talk about, and then he asked me a ton of questions. Like I felt like it was a grilling session of like what is Jake really a Disney fan? And that's really what it came down to. And I hope I passed. So
I didn't click that comment.
That isn't someone related to you.
No.
Lettuce-in is fantastic.
Very weird.
I have no problem saying that I love Lettuce-in.
Can I
And-
just say that the dynamic between Jason and Blake
It
is
is
just
gold.
absolutely hilarious. And the Mighty Q is possibly my favorite character ever.
I'll be 100% honest. Like I've had lots of people contact me because they like the Let's In. They're like, oh, I know this person, and like 90% of the time they're like, Q is my favorite.
Yeah.
And he's fantastic. So what's awesome is for the second season is going to be a lot longer. Like 50 episodes kind of longer.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
I'm very excited. I wanted to get
that.
exactly because I really wanted to get at least one full session under my belt, so I really knew what I was doing because I've never GM'd before. And so now that I know what we're doing, we've created our own world, and I have a lot less limitations. We can start delving in and doing a lot of really cool stuff. I'm really excited.
It's going to be awesome. I know I watched that creation episode that you guys did, and it was cool, like especially because you got to like the audience got to put in some suggestions as well. And I think Stephanie and I gave the best suggestions, and we don't know why they weren't picked.
I was silenced and censored.
Hey, I told you guys, even
I don't appreciate censorship.
I put your stuff on the list, and I'm going to use them.
Good.
Just because they weren't voted on doesn't mean I'm not using them. I plan on using every single one, even if it's just a tiny thing. Every single one is going to be used.
Well, and of course we should mention Monday Morning Memory Wipe.
Yes.
It's our new podcast.
Yes.
What's going on there, Craig? It's a fun show. I like it.
That's a good question. What's going on there? It's always a fun weekend when I put that together. But I haven't missed a deadline yet, so that's all I have to say about that. I do want to thank. I have a special group that we've got on Facebook. That's the Monday Morning Memory Wipe Contributors Group, and all week long they post stories and things. So to keep me aware of what's important, because there's so much stuff, and then I take what's there and boil it down to a few things. So I do want to thank I can't thank every single person there, but I do want to thank the fact that there is this group of great people helping me out. Finding things, and also people volunteering to be on the roundtable discussions we call tech support. That's because it's last minute, because it is a timely topic show. So a lot of the times it's like the day before that I ask for people for help, and I always get at least two. So I really appreciate it, even if we have some technical difficulties with some folks that have not shown up because they've just disappeared. They were there and then they went, but everything has been working as best as we can, and it's new, and feedback would be great. But it looks like we're getting some viewers, so that's always good. And I got my wife to finally watch one.
That's half the battle, man.
Yeah,
it's true. It is so true.
She's like, I just don't watch YouTube videos unless it's a how-to, and I'm like, all right, hey, I totally get that.
Yeah.
So
I get that all the time too, with like, talking with my friends and family that I know don't watch the show, even though so I have a video game podcast, obviously. And I know these people like video games, and I'm like, hey, you should listen to my podcast. And they're like, oh, I just don't listen to podcasts. And I'm like, but you like the video game, and we talked about this very game. You should listen to it. Anyways, it's just so funny, people, but podcasts are not scary. YouTube videos aren't scary. Just listen and watch them because they're great. And there's so many awesome topics out there.
Well, I don't know how to make the comments pop up. There's someone who's asking about the memory wipe. Real quick.
I pressed it at the same time someone else. Go for it.
There you go. So basically the Monday Morning Memory Wipe is what we're doing is we're talking about what happened last week so you can delete all the other stuff. So that's what the memory wipe is. There's so much garbage that we hear about all week long. Here's the 3 most important things. Everything else, just like I say at the end of every episode, if we didn't talk about it, you don't need to remember it. So just erase it. And because you're going to hear a lot more stuff this week, and then you're going to hear a lot more stuff next week. So that's what the Monday Morning Memory Wipe is, especially on a Stolendroids network. It's synergy. I'm just trying to make it a hub for all of us to come together and talk about pop culture, promote our shows, and have fun.
Yep. I've been on there once. It's fun.
It's only been 3 episodes.
I know. I wasn't saying that I've only been on there once, Craig. No, I've been on there once, and it was a lot of fun. And we had a good discussion about stuff going on, and I think this is one. I think all of our shows you can listen to or you can watch them on YouTube if we've got the videos up. But Monday Morning Memory Wipe, you've got to check it out on YouTube.
Seriously.
If you listen to it, great. But you've got to check it out on YouTube because it is built for YouTube and it is visually just really well done.
Yeah, and Craig puts an insane amount of time into the quality and the production.
It is insane
of that.
But I want to say, and I don't want to get cocky, but we're 3 for 3 on copyright claims.
Oh yeah.
So I am using fair use as best I can without getting us.
Yes.
To make the best show I can, I'm using the fair use to the very maximum.
But at least people are watching it enough that you're getting the claims.
No,
it's
the
not-
algorithm.
Yeah,
They know before you even post it. It's crazy. YouTube is like you upload it, and then as you get ready to hit the buttons to publish, the little check mark comes up and says, "Hey, this might be a violation." And I'm like, "No, it's not." Click. I'll publish this to the world. And so far, 3 for 3.
When we did our Harry Potter panel, I really wanted to use Hedwig's theme, but I'm like, ugh, I do not think Warner Brothers would be happy with me.
Yeah, I don't use the music, but you can't. I'm usually getting hit for video, and I'm talking over it and explaining what it is. So that's the two big things about fair use. I have modified and used it for and changed it. So transmogrification. I don't know the Harry Potter. Delphi.
Leviosa.
Yeah, there you go.
That just makes things float.
That is true.
Anyway.
Well, do you guys have anything that you would like to see from a Utah Remote Con 3?
A supernatural panel.
Avatar panel.
$150 more. Come on, folks.
Yeah, come on, you guys.
Yes.
I'd like to see
so close.
That would be nice.
So close.
15 people, $10. 10 people, 15.
$1. One person, $150. Let's
150 from $1.
I think I would run another one shot and have volunteers to come and play.
I think Craig wants to.
Yeah, I think that's what I would love to do is not only I want to do something a little bit different for the Let Us In if we have another panel kind of like this one where we do a little bit more of a Q&A, but I'd love to do a one shot and have people from Stolendroids be in there.
Yeah, because when I was asking Jake to flex his muscle and force me to promote my show onto other people's podcasts, I'm like, make the Let Us In, make me a cameo, and hopefully that'll happen someday.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna handle cameos or guests. I don't know how I'm gonna do that yet because doing this one time was easier because I knew it was a 2-hour one shot and that was it. So.
That's a very nice, polite way of saying you're not coming on anytime soon. Thank you.
It's more like I don't know how to integrate somebody yet, and I'm gonna figure it out because my sister, who wants she volunteers, also wants to be on the show.
So I'm assuming an Avatar panel. We could talk about what James Cameron has in store for the sequels coming up.
Right.
And
I think that's exactly what she meant.
Jake.
Yeah, that's exactly what she meant.
Yeah, because I can't wait. It's we could talk about the Animal Kingdom situation they've got. They got all the rides.
Pandora down there. Yeah, for sure. Tracy's been on those rides, so he can tell us how amazing they are.
Yeah, we should have a
I've
panel
only been on
about
one of the two.
Tracy.
We should have a panel just about Tracy.
And his dopey run.
And his dopey run.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh,
His
yeah.
Disney 5Ks.
Around and around and around and around a lake.
I'll run a panel talking about how to show your emotions.
There you go.
I think a lot of people need to learn how to kind of control them at times. So that would be a good one. How not to cry in front of John Rhys Davies.
We'll never know.
How not
It's
to.
possible.
I
I've
do
seen
think we need more Disney panels because that's a well of
we do
content
need
that
more-
we didn't get into very much.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'd like to do or see more Disney parks panels specifically because I think a lot of people love talking about the parks, and this would have been a good time to do it. We really should have put one out there because Disneyland just barely reopened about a month ago, a little less than a month ago, and so people are hungry for stuff about the parks right now.
I was there the day it closed for.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's right.
I was there a week before. Yep. And as soon as they allow they do some kind of annual pass situation again, because I only live 20 minutes away, I will be there. I will live stream from it from the next remote con. I'll just sit at the beignet factory place over at New Orleans and just
eat
stream it.
beignets while you talk to us. Yeah,
put her all over the face. Yeah,
Sure.
I haven't
everywhere.
been to a Disney park since I was a kid. Like since I was like.
Boo.
Are you even a nerd?
Well,
Oh.
especially
Don't you dare
especially with-
gatekeep me.
I'm not. I'm trying to get you in.
It's expensive.
I know.
Listen, especially with Avengers Campus opening up this summer, Erika,
Yes.
there's really nothing there that you would like in
No.
Disneyland.
I know.
There's
I
just
mean,
California
nothing.
Adventure, but that's
I absolutely love
Or
pirates.
California Adventure, yeah.
Well, and the
That's one of
Star
my
Wars
favorites.
ride is amazing.
I
I
heard
don't
it's
even
awesome.
like Star
Oh,
Wars
yeah.
that much, but I very
Yeah.
much enjoyed it.
I
And you
really
can
want to go to
tell-
Orlando.
You can tell the Star Wars ride is amazing because Steph called it the Star Wars ride and not Star Trek to be funny. Like that's how amazing it actually was.
I want to see the new Marvel land.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
Marvel
yeah.
Campus
the
looks
Avengers
dope.
Campus. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to see that so bad and buy all the things.
Riley, let's go.
I've peeked over the wall. It looks cool. The outside.
Ooh.
It's going to be fun. It's June 4th. So for those,
Craig, can we stay with you if we do a Stolendroids trip?
this is what I live in. This is the room. So no, because I literally live in the smallest apartment in the whole Southern California area. Because we are the poorest people in a very rich neighborhood.
We can hitch a tent in your backyard. It's fine.
I love. It's
And-
so cute. He thinks I have a backyard.
California people do not have backyards.
I just posted where my dog goes to the bathroom yesterday because she's gone a little doggy.
Saw
walk.
Yeah, it's like a little patch of grass, Colin. It's
Yeah.
not even like you
Yeah.
can
Yeah,
pitch your
it's-
tent on that little patch of
That's
grass.
perfect. We can
And
all
we have to
fit
ship
in
it in.
that patch of grass, right? Not that you want to be in that patch of grass.
Yeah.
You need to be in that backyard.
Uh,
But I will definitely join you for dinner, or if we have passes, we will escort and show you all the good
Meet
things.
at the Blue Bayou.
There you go. Or we can meet
Yeah.
in downtown Disney and
Yes.
have some drinks before you go in.
A
There you
Stolendroids
go.
Disney trip would be epic, though.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, let's do it right now.
Like
Let's
really.
go.
Right now?
All right.
Yes.
See ya.
Bye.
Well,
Let me get my
Oh.
credit card.
All right.
I'll see you
we're
there
gonna
for
go to
12
Florida.
hours. 12
can't do it.
hours.
we can't do it right now because only one of us in this group right now could actually go to Disneyland
That's true.
right this very minute.
I mean, we
have
could
to
do
be
Florida.
in-city.
It's not
I
the
want to go
same,
to Florida. That's where
Jill,
I
I
want
would go to Florida.
Let's go.
Not until fall. You don't want to go right now. It's
That's
Yeah.
hot.
95 degrees and humid.
I'm waiting until they open up the Star Cruiser
Yeah.
Oh,
hotel
Yeah.
because that's what I want. And
Oh,
I got to do
heard-
it before I get too old and I'm not mobile enough.
We already planned a Harry Potter trip to Florida and then to London or New York. So
London is gorgeous.
we're just doing a Stolendroids tour, apparently.
Yay. This is fantastic.
We tour the globe.
BFFs.
All right,
Or
guys.
EDR.
We
Where'd
have
all
12.
this budget come from? All of a
I
sudden,
know.
Colin?
Seriously, it's coming. Not for me.
Uncle Moneybags. Come
Oh no,
Mr.
no, no.
Mr. CEO over
It's all
here.
the
Oh,
YouTube
God.
revenue I'm bringing in.
Hey, listen. CEO doesn't mean I have money.
What's your company? Computer 420?
42 Sport,
Okay.
not 420.
420.
Yeah, we'll get around to it is their motto. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Most relaxed service
we do
around.
have 12 minutes left of this panel. Make sure to get your donations in at givebutter.com/Utah Remoton 2. We are only $150 away.
OMG.
Please make your donations. Enter our raffle. You can be the winner of an amazing Watchtower gift basket.
Or don't enter so I have more chance of winning because it's
Yeah,
already at my
true.
house.
But you can call in. Can you donate without entering a raffle?
You can.
Yes, you can.
You surely can.
Yeah.
Like I did not, but should have. But it's fine because I control the raffle names right here in the spreadsheet now.
I know both Colin
That-
and Jake bought raffle tickets and then they both won and said, I can't win. And we're like, well,
Then why buy raffle tickets?
yes.
If I win, I'm taking it. I'm taking it. I'm telling you right now.
I won
Oh.
the sweatshirt and I'm so excited.
Oh shiz!
It was
Hey
me,
guys,
right?
What?
we did it!
So,
Who
Yeah.
did it?
We did it!
can we tell who
We
it is?
made it! We are at that's a huge jump from-
1755.
What?
Whoa! Hey,
Guys,
There you go.
Are we sure that wasn't a mistake?
No, that's 2 mistakes in a row.
Perfect.
Perfect. I told you. Little big. Go for the big money.
Jeez.
Good job.
All right.
Oh my god!
Thank you, Ben Fuller, and thank you, longtime
Aw.
listener Glue, and whoever
Oh.
Anonymous is.
Aw.
We love you all.
Yeah, we got some great donations here at the end.
Yay!
That's
Thank
what
you
we wanted.
guys.
Thermometers. We
We
need
are
one of those giant thermometer posters.
I know.
Oh my gosh,
Next
yes.
remote con.
That is
Extra
awesome.
more
That's how you end a show. This is perfect.
That's
Good
awesome.
job, everybody.
Yeah, that's great.
Thank you guys so much. That means so much to us. We've been hoping to pass that, and it's right down to the end here. So thank you guys so much for all your donations and support.
Hey, Colin, remind people who we're giving to and in whose name.
Of course, the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, and it's all going underneath the name of Lucy, Jake's daughter.
Yay!
Yay.
Well,
Thank you. That's awesome. Thank you guys. That's so cool that we hit the goal and we exceeded it in the last minute there. So awesome. Thank
Did
you.
Lucy watch the Lord of the Rings panel? Did she like it?
Yeah, she did. She enjoyed it quite a bit. She thought it was cool that we named it after her, and then she
Oh,
was
fantastic.
embarrassed. And then
Colin
she-
doesn't share that sentiment for the panel named after him.
I know. Well, we'll have to see. We'll have to see how Colin's Star Wars panel, Episode 3, Revenge of the Colin, really works out for us for Guitar About God
Oh my
3.
God.
So
I don't know. It'll be
keep
something.
it going, and we can get up to like Episode 7, then we can have the Colin Awakens.
I'm waiting for
The
Attack
rise
of
of
the Collins.
Colin.
I'm waiting for the Attack of the Collins.
The,
Yeah,
Right.
Attack
the
of the Collins. That should have
If
been
we
this
keep
one.
going-
Phantom Collins.
Rise of the Colin.
The bad Collins.
Hey,
Oh
come here.
my gosh.
Come here. I want them to see you. Come here.
Things
So-
that you guys want.
Everybody, this is
Hey,
Lucy right here.
Hi,
This is what we're
Lucy.
donating in the name of right here. This is our T1D
My
warrior.
baby says hi.
So-
yay!
Yeah, she's,
Yay,
even,
Lucy!
Lucy, you're awesome.
she's even wearing a shirt that says, "I'm not a superhero, but I am fighting diabetes." So
Oh, yay.
Oh, I love it.
that is who we are
so
donating
cool.
for. So thank you everybody for your donations. It's going to help Lucy and other kids and anyone who has type 1 diabetes, because we will eventually find a cure, and life will be so much better for them. So
Yes.
Yeah.
Hooray.
So sweet.
It's been a
I
fantastic.
told her that you all said she was awesome, and she just nodded her head like, "Yep."
Yeah. I love that.
Those are sad.
That's the kind of
Quiet
energy we all
Sky is
need.
blue. I got it. Yeah. Grass is green, sky is blue. Lucy's awesome. I got it.
Yeah, it's the way it
Yeah.
goes. Colin's New Hope could be the name of the next one. What
So
Colin's really
many-
hoping for is that we name one of them the last Colin, so that it's just the
Or-
last one.
Right.
No, the
Colin
Phantom
Wars.
Colin.
The Phantom Colin. That's the
Colin
one where he
Wars.
won't show up for it. He'll just like be in the
Colin
background.
Wars,
The Phantom
yes.
Colin.
The Colin
No,
War.
it's Colin's Christmas special. We all know that.
No, that is the special
Maybe that's
no one
coming in
needs.
December.
Oh my gosh.
The Colin's Holiday Special. We'll have
Yep.
to do like a one-off for Utah Remote Con and just do Colin's Star Wars panel, Colin's Holiday Special. It'll be great.
We've chatted
Yes!
about doing a couple one-offs
great.
through the year just to keep Remote Con on everyone's mind. So that might have to be a thing that happens.
Ooh.
Yes.
You can kind of do it like they do at FanX, where they coordinate movie premieres. You can go, oh, you got Top Gun's coming out in July, so that weekend maybe we'll have
Top
Jake
Colin.
Jake Dietz, who loves Top Gun. I know because he was on my Top Gun episode, and we can talk about that. Something along those lines.
We can have a Stolendroids volleyball game for Top Gun.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I like this suggestion. I'm gonna throw it up there.
Yeah. All
Lego Colin Holiday Special.
No, I like this suggestion where Colin just plays with Legos for 2 hours.
yeah, Star Wars Legos.
Oh yeah.
Shadows of the Colin.
Colin's here for that. He's ready to do the
Oh
Shadows
my
of the Colin.
goodness.
I like it.
We have so many ideas for you, Collin.
I mean, I am working on building my Poe Dameron fighter.
Maybe we do need to
Ooh.
have a podcast where we all just, or a stream where we all just build Legos.
That'd be
I'd be
awesome.
down.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
People would watch it. You would be surprised. Like
Oh,
people
yeah.
would be into it.
We're going to plan it. We're going to plan
You got to
it.
get the microphone down close to the pieces though, so they can hear the actual clicking and
It'll
stuff
be
like
like
that.
ASMR.
You get them, yeah,
ASMR.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that ASMR.
I love the competition on Fox where they had the Lego builders.
Yeah,
Lego
that was fun.
It was
Lego
so
Master or
fun.
whatever. Yeah.
With Will
Will
Arnett
Arnett.
as the host.
Season 2
Yeah.
starts soon. I just saw a commercial for it.
Nice.
Nice.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
So
In
Final
August.
season's coming out in August.
The
Yep.
Lego movies are surprisingly fantastic. They're ones
They
you don't
are.
Really
expect
good.
to be great, and then you're like, dang.
The Batman one is hysterical.
So
funny.
Oh my gosh.
Lord, and those are Lord and Miller, right? That they also
think
did.
so.
Yeah, they
did
really
Meet-
have not
produced
had.
Meet the Mitchells.
What's that?
They produced Meet the Mitchells on Netflix.
That was
Which
so
was
good.
also fantastic. Like they have not had a bad movie as far as their animated
Solo,
movies go.
a Star Wars story.
As far as their animated movies go.
I gotta say though, I would almost kill to see what they would have done with that story.
Hashtag release the
Lord
Lord
Miller
cut.
cut. Yeah. Yeah.
Release the Peter Jackson cut.
He
We've
did.
done that.
Called the extended.
No, there needs to be another. There's so
There's
many
no more
deleted
film left.
scenes.
It's just
I'd
random
watch-
orcs
I'd
walking
watch
around.
a 6-hour version of the fellow.
Erica's keeping her fingers crossed that somewhere there's the Tom Bombadil footage, and she wants that in the super
I
extended
need the
version.
songs.
No, you don't.
I kind of do.
No,
You kind of don't.
You really don't.
I
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of do.
I-
Do it on your own and put it on YouTube and see what
That's right.
happens.
I do not sing well. I'm tone deaf.
Either does Tom Bombadil. That's what makes him such a charismatic figure.
that's right. People
So
just
grow a beard, get real chubby, and jump on top of a cart and sing songs.
I'm
So we
10%
need-
the way
we
there.
need Jack Black, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Jack Black's pandemic content gives me life. It's fantastic.
It's good.
Yes.
Go find him on TikTok and Instagram because it'll make your
Tic-tac.
life better.
Tic Tac. Tic Tac.
Can't
It's
anyway.
where you go when your breath's bad. Go to
Okay,
Tic
Boomer.
Tac.
Go to Tic Tac. You sound like my mom. Are you on the book face? Yes, I am, Mom.
Go check him out. Go check him out on the Tic Tac and the tweeter.
And the
it'll-
tube you.
Hey, I'm an old woman now with 2 children and a mortgage.
My mom calls it the YouTubes.
Yeah, the YouTubes. Yep.
Yes.
Oh, Mom, that's
The Google.
the
Yep.
Google.
Google.
Well, I call it the Google.
Yeah. The interwebs.
I know. I try to talk to my mom about streaming, and I think it just goes right over.
Yeah.
Why would someone
my
want to
gosh.
watch you play a video game?
Well, thanks, Mom. I appreciate your support.
Well, I had to explain to my parents, especially last year during like the height of the pandemic, that like I was being social with my friends from afar by playing online video games together. She like did not understand like you put on headphones, there's a microphone, you chat to each other, and you're hanging out still. It blew her mind.
If I can just get my mom to stop being the only person who comments on my live streams, I'd be happy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hey, at
Oh
least
my
somebody's watching.
That's amazing.
It's
All right,
supportive
guys.
moms.
Inspirational to see your mom is the only person that's liked this video, and everybody in the world can see it.
Yeah, but now at this point, if she didn't like it, you'd feel like,
No.
like this.
Something's wrong. What have I done to offend mother?
Right.
Oh my gosh, that smile on little baby Henry.
Now
Aw.
he's making a grumpy
Oh.
face.
Oh,
Is this your mom, Craig?
I don't believe so.
Okay. You're just a Facebook user, so I wasn't sure.
'Cause I know my mother would be aghast and would never say anything, and then she'd passive aggressively text me later.
As the mothers do.
oh yes.
Oh my goodness.
All right, guys, we are coming up on the final minute here. Any last thoughts?
Bill Gates, come on, spend money before you have to give it away in your divorce. Let's go. We got 15 seconds.
Give us your settlement.
Yes, I'm giving. No, he's
Yeah,
not.
if you give it to charity, then
Yeah.
it's
Write-off.
It's a write-off.
Yeah.
You write it off.
Just got a $1 billion donation from a BG. All right.
Oh no. Zane, thank
Oh,
you.
it's
Zane.
Facebook comments are just weird on this platform.
I think it
Yeah.
depends on if they're going through the group. Anyway,
Oh yeah.
I want to
probably.
thank everybody who donated this week. You know, we sat at the beginning of the week and we were just under $700 and we weren't really close to where we wanted to be. And to have raised over $1,000 this week is
Yes.
awesome. And that's
Yes.
thanks to everybody out there
That's awesome.
who donated. And that's really great. So
Yeah, you guys
Thank you,
are
thank you.
fantastic. We're definitely going to do a URC 3. So
Woo!
Yes.
Stay tuned for that.
I'm already exhausted thinking about it.
Oh.
we'll give you a nice
Well,
long break, Jake.
Let's
At least a week.
Start tomorrow and start a week now. So let's win some raffle stuff. We got a raffle off.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
raffle off this
Watchtower.
Watchtower
our
stuff.
final raffle, people. All right, here we
I
go.
guess my question is,
Thumb, thumb, thumb.
does big
Big
donations
drum
come with
roll.
tickets or just plain donations?
I
they
think
were-
they came with tickets. Yeah,
Oh, no.
or
These
were
are all-
they just
these are all
donation?
tickets. Yeah.
All right.
$175 in tickets, $200 in tickets. Oh, we're screwed.
Let's see.
All right, drum
They
roll,
deserve it.
please.
Bum, 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 bum.
And Zane Phillips.
Wow.
Congratulations, Glue.
That's awesome.
Yay!
Well, thank you guys
Way to go,
so
Zane.
much. We will be reaching out to everyone that has won a prize and
Yes.
making sure they receive that. So please be watching out for that. Thank you guys so much for all your donations, all of your support. We really appreciate it, and for everyone's time that they've put into this. We are so thankful for all of you guys. And yes, you
Yay,
won.
Zane!
You did it.
I'm very
Yay!
jealous.
So thank you guys
If you
so
don't
much.
drink coffee, I'll take it off your hands.
They have other drinks, Zane. Keep it.
Yeah, they have amazing drinks. Every one of them's great.
Mhm.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. We hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. And we'll see you guys at Fan X, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
be
All right.
there.
Bye.
Bye.